toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get the corner. Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He'll toss it.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that team. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down there.
Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking for room. It's Butler. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Knight. Got his man out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it
and into the end zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. On the option. That hold closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. The give on the option. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
At the 14-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown ball.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. the option look. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. They've been running it, but now the pass. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very poor.
No, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Knight. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitaker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football in the defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finding an escape route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. White going to attack through the air. Grab behind the line. It's King. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Now sliding to his left. There he goes. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. He got it. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, Keith Martin, and Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking for an open area to his left. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Using his legs, it's Kane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They had that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Right on the money. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Motion from the back. Now on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Knight. It's complete to the right. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap and you're worried about the hold, but that time they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Now the toss. Finding open areas. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll run the toss. Got room to work.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? The QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Brings up third down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here comes the option. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Takes the handoff. It's King. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Slams it ahead. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard after the 30.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. White going to attack through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes it. Can't find his man,